All chapters for Maxum are available on this YouTube channel. Thanks for listening. Chapter 9. Clouds. I smile when I see the man's twinkling eyes. His crocodile moccasins have been replaced by slippers made from a furrier creature. His hand extends outward, his palm facing up. It's nice to meet you formally, Zach. I'm President Stratus. I'm not sure what to do with the gesture. Oh, I do apologize. You have not learned the customs here in Operas yet. The president moves his hand to the traditional position for a handshake. Nice to meet you, President Stratus. I'd love to know your ways. How am I supposed to greet you? I say, realizing I wasn't nearly as formal as I should have been when we first met. It's quite simple, really. The president adjusts his hands. We curl our hands together and interlock them face up, face down, the person of higher status on the bottom. I make the motion with him. But if you're equals, we turn them to the side and curl our hands together. Today, let's curl as equals. The president turns our hands and curls them together. Why equals? Please have a seat, the president says, either not hearing me or completely ignoring me. He gestures toward a chair coated in an exotic animal hide that matches the brown fur he's wearing on his feet. Mounted animal heads cover the walls. I recognize some but don't recognize most. I instantly pick out the deer, so I didn't imagine it. It's the same breed I saw at the Masked Investor with its sharp teeth. In the corner of the room, there's finally a window I might be able to see from if I were closer. We are equal, Zach, because we all have one unified goal. He pauses a moment for effect. Our goal to unite humanity and Maxumity. I nod, noticing how the wrinkles form on the president's face when he smiles. He's what my dad would have looked like had he grown this old. You may be wondering, why me? The president takes a seat on his cheetah print throne. The first, why were you chosen to come to Operas? My body shifts forward in the animal fur seat, anticipating his answer. Your friend Jason was assigned to find the most brilliant young human to proceed on this endeavor. He chose well. Even Anna managed to pass our adrenaline test last night. As you know, President Stratus winks. I smile back, finding myself mesmerized by a glass jar of tree frogs on his desk, their skin shimmering gold like their bodyguards. The largest of the bunch licks its red eyes, sticks out its tongue, and I look away when it swallows a smaller one. Operas is the most cutthroat of all sanctuaries, the president continues. We need the best and the brightest to survive here as an organization. The school, Summa, is the most elite of all colleges in the Maxum society and houses the strongest of manipulators. It will not be easy, Zach. There are very limited spots for people to learn manipulation in our society, so only the most competitive will be there. In addition, people will be watching your every move. But you were not chosen to come here because of mere wit. More important was your compassion toward Jason, ultimately the friendship you catalyzed with the Maxum. The president blows steam from his mug, the white mist carrying a manure-like smell with it. I put my finger under my nose as I nod. I haven't been as good of a friend to Jason as I should have been. Now I'm starting to feel guilty having all these thoughts about Sarah. Maybe I should tell Jason she kissed me. The president takes a drink and lets out a pleased sigh. Oh, I do apologize. I forgot to offer you some chiral root. I put up my hand. Oh, no, it's okay. I must have been staring at his mug for too long. The president waves a dismissive hand and walks over to a silver machine. He places a bird's nest of roots and twigs into it and presses down. A broken stream of yellow-brown liquid drips out the other end, like something I don't care to imagine. The president hands me the cup and stares at me, waiting for me to try it. One of those sick games of you should love what I love. I swirl it in front of me, trying not to breathe for fear of barfing. I press the cup to my pursed lips with no intent to drink. A drop of liquid sneaks onto my tongue and I quickly set the cup back down. The president looks at me in confusion. Oh, sorry. I forgot humans thrive on sugar. The president stands. Even if there's sugar, there's no way dirt can taste good. The president motions me to the window. Come take a look. Finally. I push in my chair and set the smelly drink as far away as possible. I take a step toward the window, but it's tinted. There's the skyline, but it's only a smudge of black and white images. I put my palms on the glass and bring my eyes as close as I can to see through the pixelations. The president taps a button by the window, and it's gone. The window is gone. My arms flail through the air. Adrenaline pumps through my system. The drop stretches on for stories and stories. A fall from this height would be fatal. I step back from the edge, regaining my balance. The president was trying to kill me. Oh, dear boy. The president grips his chest, laughing. Air columns fortify these windows. You'll never fall through. Stratus places both hands against the invisible barrier to demonstrate. They stay put like a mime pressing against an invisible wall. I'm still tentative about looking down, but the cityscape is visible now. beautiful. It runs for miles, thousands of Maxum homes placed on rows like a checkerboard. The sun in the east casts long shadows from the towering buildings. Wispy clouds dot the air. It looks like a normal cityscape, but I'm sure it'll be different up close. An entirely new world out there, and I'm just some insignificant piece to the puzzle. How has this place remained a secret all this time? It's so huge. Oh, simple. It's like the air columns on this window. No one can see us right now, but we can see them. Air columns cover the entire city in a giant dome. They work like sunglasses, polarizing the light. Not even a satellite or radio can pick us up, not to mention its weather-regulating features. What if someone tries to walk in? I point off in the distance, remembering the news articles that spurred the rumors in Merrifield. People going missing, others losing their memories. I'm in the center of a Bermuda Triangle of sorts. You can't just walk in. Air columns are as durable as steel. President Stratus taps on the invisible window, and it emits a metallic clang. As an extra precaution, though, we do have premiers who guard the perimeter. They shoot people with tranquilizers that induce short-term amnesia. Few people wander all the way out here, but it's been happening more often, hence the growing discussion of ending our isolation. How do you plan to integrate our worlds? Don't Maxums hate humans? I look into the president's eyes, trying to gauge his emotions. Hate is a strong word, Zach. Most are simply unaware of human potential, oblivious to an entire species right next to them. That's why we must teach them. But yes, there are some that truly hate humans. They call themselves Victator. They are the true enemies of HIO. A shiver goes through my body. I picture myself walking down a street in Operis and someone from Victator putting a bag over my head. I imagine listening to my abductor's car, counting turns, trying to memorize the route, but it wouldn't matter. No one would come searching. The human world thinks I'm dead, and I'm illegal in the Maxum world. The Premier Guard wouldn't try to save me. The president leans forward. But Victator is an elusive bunch. All we know is they're building an army of Maxums somewhere. We've been trying to figure it out, and we're not sure how much time we have. That's why we must put you into Summa immediately. Jason will have to teach you Maxum culture along the way, and the worst part? I doubt Victator serves their guests gyral root. The president squiggles his eyebrow. I hold in a laugh. It's okay if you don't like the drink, by the way. Most humans don't. In fact, most Maxums don't either. The president smiles as he dumps the rest of my mug onto a fern by his desk. Now, back to what we were talking about. I'll now explain the more important why. We both sink back into our animal pelts. And that is, why I brought you to my office. The president furrows his eyebrows. I grip the fur on my chair. Oh, sorry. That came out weird. It's meant to be a good thing. The president winks. Zach, you've done something. The president laughs. Can I get a redo? Sure, I smirk. Zach, you are talented. We rarely see an adrenaline test score like yours, even among Maxums. My face flushes. I never put much effort into school. Sure, I worked on my dad's memory research project, but that was only because I had to. It's weird hearing I did well on a test. You will learn, Zach, that Maxums feed on pride. A pride that they're better than humans. A pride among one another. Here, hierarchy is built on intelligence. We bow to intellectuals and shun those that don't hit the par. You have the potential to disrupt this hierarchy. The president flicks the tube of golden frogs. The smaller one wriggles free from the larger one's mouth. You scored a 97 on our adrenaline test. Stratus looks back at me. You have what it takes to be a master of manipulation. I nod slowly, having no real idea of what manipulation means. I recall Cindy mentioning something about controlling matter, but that's about all I know. There's nothing different about me. My brain feels normal, well, except for my thoughts of Sarah bouncing around. I tell you this not so you become filled with the pride that most Maxums envy. It will still be strenuous to beat out your competition at Summa with their private tutors and secret ladders. I am telling you this to watch your back. The tallest will be shortened, the bravest will be broken, the smartest will be humiliated. I have seen the cycle repeat over and over again. I brought you here to be my pride killer. Teach this society a lesson about humanity's greatness behind a closed door. Thank you, sir, but what do you mean? I say, catching myself drumming my fingers. There will come a time when your human identity will be revealed to our world. All your Maxim friends and peers will look up to you as an image of humanity, a future leader of HIO, a future leader of our worlds. Your goal is to become an example of your breed, to learn manipulation better than any Maxim can. People will look up to the humble and great, human or Maxim. We hope that by showing what humans are capable of, Maxims will gain respect for humanity, and we will prevent a future war. I agree with what he's saying, but I doubt myself deep down. I have to get an entire society to trust me by learning manipulation, something I know nothing about. I apologize, but how do I manipulate? I'm sworn to secrecy regarding the specifics, but they will teach you at Summa. Why tell all this to me now? I'm not sure when we'll speak again. My entire life is under a magnifying glass by the media. It's only been supercharged by the campaign I must win this coming year, as my term is nearing its end. The nuclear testing that happened in Anabi a few months ago has done me no good. I sadly cannot be associating with those in HIO, let alone a human. It will end in our deaths, so I stand by you privately for now. Well, I hope the best for your campaign. Just vote for me, son. Stratus winks. I'm trying to fix 1,000 years worth of damage. Of course. Well, it was nice meeting you, Zach. He holds out his hand in an equal curl. We shake, but I can't help but feel the weight of the task transferred to me. From what I've seen, Maxums are advanced, easily advanced enough to wipe out the entire human race if I fail, easily powerful enough to kill me if they found out I was human. Oh, I almost forgot. The president rummages through a desk drawer. We have a saying here. May the sole of your foot guide you. Stratus presents a pair of new running shoes. I hope they fit you well. The president must have noticed my tattered shoes from the night before. I accept the new pair, a big smile forming on my face. We've only interacted for a few moments, but Stratus is beginning to feel like a father. I run my hands along the sleek treads of the shoe. The toe cap has a silvery metal hue, and the tongue is a vibrant red, the colors of armor and fire. I slip them on and feel them stretch over my toes, a perfect match. Maybe I do belong here. Maybe this is home.